Hi, I'm Livia and I directed the short film Espresso. Please stick around after the film to see the behind the scenes.
Gentlemen, great day for it, huh?
For what?
For a ride.
You ride?
Yeah, my bike's in the shop.
You don't need to lie.
No, I do. Okay. I love the idea of riding. Plus, aren't these outfits amazing?
Ride or do not, there is no idea of riding.
Are those underwear?
Yes, but don't they look like the real thing? You guys are snobs. Shouldn't anybody be allowed to ride? The road is free.
You'd have to ride to be on the road.
Buongiorno!
Can't I just have a frappuccini? This is disgusting.
No, Janice, we talked about this.
You talked about this. Who made you boss of the underwear cafe?
These are not under.
This is. Those are. Except inside out.
Bert, stop! It's bike racing, like I told you.
But I don't have a bike.
Biking is a state of mind. Can I join you guys?
What about your friends?
That kinda got away from me, I think, a little.
You mean the 3 people you brought to the cafe in their underwear?
Okay, look. I just saw you guys looking all cool and suave in your outfits and drinking your espresso, and I just wanted to be like you guys.
You don't understand. We wear these outfits and drink this espresso because we bike.
Actually, I just like the spandex. Sometimes I wear it to work under my suit. I work even faster.
Wait, did you just say espresso?
Espresso.
It's espresso.
Everyone knows it's espresso because it makes you go fast. That's what he said.
There's no X.
Right?
Whatever. It's time to ride.
Go ride your bikes so you can go fast? Okay. The X's and K's are too similar for that to work.
Okay, but I came over here to let you and your friends know that you have to leave. Your underwear is making people uncomfortable.
They're not my friends. What a bunch of weirdos. So are you more of a pour over guy or a French press guy?
Your underwear is on inside out, and you have to leave too.
But I can't believe you thought there was an X in espresso.
My name is Livia, and I grew up here in Fredericton on the north side. I just recently graduated from UMB with a double major in creative writing and media arts and cultures with a concentration in film production. I think what inspired me to sign up for the lab was probably graduating, because at the time, like, a lot of my profs were like, you know, this might be your last time like making a short film with all your friends. I was like, man, I'm gonna miss that so much. I was like, how am I gonna find other opportunities? And I was kind of like talking to some of my profs, Rob especially, and then he kind of like was telling me about this idea. I was like, oh, that sounds like perfect. I'm very much an introverted person, and throughout like my film courses in the past, I often got pushed to just doing art department, which I do love. People were asking me like, oh, like, why do you love doing art department? And I realized that it was like the only like position I've ever done on film. And it's just because I was like often like the only girl there. And I kind of want to try other things, even though I was like a bit intimidated by them. So yeah, I thought this would be a good opportunity to help that problem a little bit. The position of doing directing kind of scares me a little bit, just because of like having that kind of control over things. I've never really done a position like that before. So that's something that I'm definitely gonna have to like work on, I guess.
But while still making sure you have that kind of global coverage.
The script I'm directing is called Espresso. It kind of has themes of like, you know, don't judge a book by its cover, and, you know, not everyone needs to be seen on a pedestal. Today's workshop was super, I think like the most helpful was like advice on like our shot lists. There's just so many little things that like help keep things organized that I didn't think much about. So yeah, I'm super feeling a lot better now than I did before, because I was a little nervous before the workshops.
And that could also be like whoever you end up casting. Hey, do you have 3 like dorky shirts?
I mean, I guess I am just definitely a lot less nervous about directing, just because of like all of, like the helpful tips I've been given, and like the help with like planning stuff, and like seeing how everyone else is planning things too, and knowing that we're all in the same boat has been like super helpful.
This is Kelly. She'll be reading with.
I think it's been going great. It's been very exciting seeing so many new people and seeing their experience. And I really enjoy kind of giving them a prompt. I'm looking for people who have a lot of little comedic elements to them, I guess. And I guess like people who can act like they're very like full of themselves, but also in like in a fun way too.
Yes.
Quiet on set. Sound.
Speed.
Camera. Rolling.
Scene 325, take 1.
Action. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I was a little nervous at first, just because I guess I had like the bar set really high for myself. I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna have so much time to get through all these. Like I made all my like shot lists in order and my storyboards. And even though I did do that, there were still some obstacles, which I feel like is bound to happen. I feel relieved, happy. I'm excited to see where it goes in editing. Working with my actors was one of my favorite parts. It was so exciting. Yeah, it was one of my favorite parts of this film. I'm super happy with the edit. It's really nice to like actually see all my shots come together and not have it on just a piece of paper. It's really crazy to see how far it's come. It's changing in ways a little bit that I didn't think it would, and I'm very happy with the changes though. It's still definitely like a comedy, but like the pacing is, I find, changes too based off of like the edit, which is really fun to see. Biggest challenge I found was definitely like all the socialization. which I knew was gonna like be a part of it because I have worked on like some smaller film sets in the past, but I was never like in a role where you have to like be the one to tell people like that they had to be on time and keeping up with stuff. The night before, I like did not sleep at all. It was, yeah, I was scared, but I felt so like relieved after. I had like that feeling of like after you get off like a roller coaster and you have like an adrenaline rush. That was definitely a big struggle of mine, was getting out of my shell. Another struggle I had was like I kept comparing my shoot to other people's shoots, which I was trying not to do, but it was so hard just because we're like going one right after the other and seeing what stuff works, what doesn't work. And I was just like, oh man, like I wish I did this so differently. But after seeing like all the edits, I'm like, okay, like it all worked out in the end. So yeah, just like so much experience in like every aspect of filmmaking, like every role on set, all the different parts of pre-production, and like what to do when you run into like a block when filming as well. I feel like I've grown a lot as a filmmaker. I kind of like got a better understanding of each role. I feel like I definitely feel a lot more confident now after going through those 4 crazy days. I feel like before this, I never thought of myself directing something. Like when doing this, I was like, oh, like I can't believe I'm gonna have to like direct something. Like I'm so scared it's gonna be so bad. But now like I'm like, oh my God, I directed something in 4 hours. I feel like because I've gone through that, like I can do a lot more now.